In 5, 4, 3, 2.
I know, you see, somehow Brossart will change for me and be so wonderful. Live, learn, have fun, we'll come together to be one and feel so wonderful. We are Mustangs, and we're telling you just who we are. So wake up the students of my high school. It's the place to be. There's no test unless you take one. And the time to see that Brossart is a marvelous location. Some things are meant to be, so give your best and Mustangs on 3. Mustangs on 3. Mustangs on 3. Mustangs on 3.
Good morning, Mustangs. Welcome back to Daily Mustang Media. We're here with some dead batteries.
I'm Carter.
And I'm Joe Yukai. We're going to call me Yukai or Steven.
Let's head over to Abby and Paige for sports.
Hey Mustangs, welcome to sports. The girls cross country team ran another great race on Saturday, November 2nd at the state cross country meet. The team placed second in state, and 2 of the Lady Stangs placed high enough to make it on the award stage. Amy Clokey had an outstanding race. She came through against the best runners in the state and had a time under 20 minutes. Only a few Brossart runners have ever placed higher than her 4th place finish. Joining Amy Clokey on the award stage was Claire Kurtzinger. Claire had a great race from start to finish. It was her best race of the year.
Senior Maria Clokey finished her career the way she started it, with a great race when it counted the most. Her leadership was very important to the team's success all year. The 4th runner was freshman Natalie Rice. She had a good start and continued to pass runners the entire race. She gave the team her best race of the year. The 5th runner also gave the team the best race of her life. Emma Beazold came through with an outstanding performance. The team's 6th runner, Cora Birch, beat every team's 6th runner just as Lily Schultz beat every other team's 7th runner. These 2 freshmen had good finishes to their first cross-country season.
Good job, girls. The boys also ran in the state cross-country meet. The team finished an impressive 7th out of 37 teams. That means in all of Class A, there are only 6 teams out of almost 80 who are better than Brossart boys cross-country team. Ryan Branch once again led the way. The super sophomore was an all-state with an impressive 15th finish, making the podium and earning a medal. 8th grader Nate Ruth was an impressive 47th place. Senior Carter Bain, who scored in all of his 4 state races, was a terrific 3rd finisher for the team.
Andrew Alwell and Parker Lozier did a terrific job finishing out the scoring 5, bypassing several runners in the last half mile to secure a high finish for our team. Senior Noah Smith ran a great race in his 3rd ever state meet, and Luke Burst ran extremely well in his 1st ever state meet. Coach Davis thanks the seniors for their careers and leadership and is looking forward to a bright future with this awesome group of underclassmen. Way to go. Way to run, Mustangs.
That's all we have for sports this week. Let's kick it back to front desk.
Great job, Mustangs.
I have an idea. Let's see how the state cross-country meet went.
All right, guys, we're out here, cross-country state meet, ready to blast. Yeah, go Brossart!
Around that field.
Yeah. Are they guys home? It's chilly. We're a little out of breath. You just ran. It's fun. Rip. Oh, Mr. Shoe! Woo! And Natalie! Come on, Natalie! Let's go! We're on the move! Me! Let's go, Nat! Come on, Natalie! Yeah, Natalie! Stumbled across some more Brossart fans. A great Mustang presence down here at the Lexington Park. Hi, Ashley! Hi, Abby! Hi, Ethan! I mean, with these shirts, you can't lose. That's so... Go Carter! Go Nathan! Thumbs up. There we go. There we go.
Mick not looking back at us.
Mick climbs.
Competition. We will begin. Place from Bishop Brossart, Claire Kurtzinger. Place, fourth place from Bishop Brossart, Amy Clokey. Third place.
Yeah, there we go.
Looking at me, you think my picture?
Any final words?
Final words. It was an awesome year.
Yay!
Awesome year.
Thank you.
Terrific.
Now, let's hear from one of the counselors at Brossart, Miss Wagner.
I have a bachelor's degree in psychology and a master's degree in mental health counseling. Both of those degrees are from the University of Cincinnati. I've always liked talking to people and helping people. I kind of hesitate saying this, but I really like listening to people tell their story. And I think part of that was just connecting with them and seeing how people can go through some struggles, but just that human connection can make a huge difference. There is no typical workday. I would say if I were to have one, it would just be a kind of a series of, I usually get here a little early to prep my day, but meeting with students throughout the school day individually. Sometimes, as all of you know, I go into the classroom as well, but it's kind of balancing both of those. Meeting with students individually, that can look different every day depending on what's going on with each individual I'm working with. So there can be a lot of things going on, but a lot of that is working one-on-one. Sometimes we are just checking in on how things have been going. Sometimes I'm just listening. Other times I'm talking about offering different feedback and suggestions of different goals that we've set and working on those. Our friends and family can help us, no doubt. It seems weird to talk to a stranger, but there's a lot of beauty and benefit in talking to a trained professional who you don't really know that well. I explain this to students oftentimes by saying that while I care about that person's well-being, their individual choices largely don't affect me. It can be a really helpful way to talk about things that you're struggling with or that you're thinking about without worrying about what that person's going to say. Oftentimes our family has input. They have a reaction to what we say. Or our friends, like they might not want us to go hang out with that person, and so we don't feel like we can talk freely to them. With a counselor, you don't have to worry about any of that. So you have an opportunity to express how you're truly feeling and really get feedback based on what it is you're saying to help you kind of see what is it that you're really struggling with, hoping to work on without, any judgment or any bias. That's the biggest thing. I think the biggest thing that I love kind of goes back to what I said, what I like about being a counselor, why I chose this profession, and that is just helping people. I worked in another setting, an outpatient setting before this, and I chose to come work with high school students because that's actually my favorite age group to work with. I love how students are able to talk and be real, but also like there's still that creativity that's there. So I think the most favorite thing I like about this job and being a counselor is being able to help people. The other thing I'll add, I just kind of realized, the other thing that I love is the education piece. I love teaching people new tools about how they can take care of themselves. A lot of the time when you're struggling with something that it seems like other people aren't dealing with, you feel really alone. And learning about that and then learning about ways that you can cope and manage can be a really empowering thing. It's really cool to watch people like have a light bulb go off and see that, okay, maybe this doesn't have to define me and hold me back. I just have to figure out how to manage it. So I'd say that's probably my most favorite thing. The biggest thing is knowing that there's no judgment. So typically the first time that I meet with a student, I am just getting to know them. I'll go over expectations in a little more detail when I meet with them, but I know that can be daunting. Like, why does Miss Wagner want to meet with me? I meet with students for a lot of different reasons, and I guess the message in sharing these interview questions is to tell you that sometimes it's just to get to know you, and maybe someone saw something, they had concerns. They love you. They care about you. So the biggest thing to expect is no judgment. Just going to get to know you, pretty laid back and comfortable. There are some different things that I have in my office to make you comfortable, like listening to music, playing with some kinetic sand. There are some cool things about it. But that would be the biggest thing, just pretty laid back and a lot of conversation.
I have a great friend, James. Let's find out how was his doing this week.
James, 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 James.
Welcome to the weather, Mustangs. You thought I was going to do something special this week, didn't you? Well, might as well get started. On Monday, we're looking at rain with a high of 42 and a low of 22. On Tuesday, we're looking at a high of 29 and a low of 16, and partly cloudy. On Wednesday, we're looking at a sunnier day, but with a high of 35 and a low of 22. It's going to be partly cloudy for the rest of the week. On Thursday, we're looking at a high of 41 and a low of 25. On Friday, we're looking at a high of 42 and a low of 25. And on Saturday, we're looking at a high of 45 and a low of 28. On Sunday, we're looking at a high of 48 and a low of 34. Well, that's the weather, Mustangs.
That's all for this week.
See you next week, Mustangs.